So, how is Infinite Warfare after we have played the beta? This is my first game that you're watching on screen right now. I'm going to go through the entire game, and then I got some clips to show you after this to explain something that I want to talk about. And Infinite Warfare has obviously, by the community, not been the most popular thing on the planet, as we all know. The trailer, when it first came out, over 3 million dislikes, and yes, that was probably a part of the mentality to just try and dislike the video. But how is the actual game after its beta stage anyways? Because, of course, we got to play the beta, and while it wasn't a perfect representation of what we have in the final build of the game, because the final build is what we are going to be playing, the beta was just to kind of get a test of it, but everything was not, everything was subject to change. It wasn't there permanently. How is Infinite Warfare? And honestly, my honest first thoughts in this game while I was playing, it felt really exactly like the beta. They really haven't changed anything, and to some that may be a good thing if you did like this game, but to others, like myself, that is a bad thing because there were problems with the beta that are really still relevant in the actual game, and it really shows that Infinity Ward has not taken the time to fix the problems that this game has, and some of the problems you can't fix because it's just, the game is already out. You can't fix certain problems that I had on my list. By the way, if you missed my verdict list of the good, the bad, the ugly, and the verdict video on the Infinite Warfare beta, that'll be in a card on top of your screen if you did want to see that. It's a 40-minute video talking about everything about Infinite Warfare, but if you really want to dive in and know every aspect of the game, I did break it down in the beta, and most of those things are really true. The first thing actually that I noticed when I booted up the game and I got into the multiplayer lobby was that they fixed the bright white screen to be more of a regular Call of Duty screen to show your specialist and your rig or whatever it should be. That screen is much better than the bland white screen. It's not as bright, so I like that change. It's just a minor change, but that's really like the only thing that I noticed that was really different. Other than that, the gameplay still plays the same. You get the rigs at the same amount, the same. Everything is pretty much the same in this game, and I'm going to put it into this term. So, Call of Duty has been not where it should be in the last couple of years, we'll say, right? And most of my friends, like in real life friends, really don't play this game anymore because it's just not, well, fun anymore, to be honest. It's just not that game that we can sit down and have a fun time like we used to have. And so I invited my friend over, like my actual house, to play this game because he hasn't even played the beta, and I wanted him to play this game. And he said, this game isn't that bad, but it's not the type of game that it's like the type of game essentially that you're gonna be playing for a week and then you're just gonna get bored of it. And that's exactly, I was like, wow, that's actually a good way to think of it. Like, I don't think, in my verdict video I was kind of harsh, I don't think that this game is necessarily the worst thing in the world. Advanced Warfare is probably worse than this in my own opinion, but this game is just, we've had enough of this already. It's just boring, and it's just going to get boring after a week, and that's exactly what he said when he played it, and I was like, well, that makes a lot of sense. I personally don't like this game at all, but, to each his own. Now, watch this. I got a couple of things that I want to talk about here. How the fuck, dude? How in the literal hell did this guy, well, let's just watch this. Okay, he aimed in. Fair enough, but watch this one, dude. Watch this. I mean, I see him up there. Okay, let's get... Oh, what the hell? Okay. He quickscopes that guy, gets taken a couple shots from me, and bloop, I'm dead. You see, the problem here is that Infinity Ward specifically stated, oh, we fixed snipers. They have more flinch now. They have no aim assist. But what the hell is this? They obviously didn't fix anything. Now, hold up. I know if you're a sniper, you're going to say, well, that's a good thing. I like the snipers in this game. But the problem is, whether you liked the snipers or not, Infinity Ward specifically said in the beta, we all know as a fact, snipers, whether you like them or not, were really, really strong in the beta of Infinite Warfare, and they came out and said, we are going to fix that, we're going to have it more flinch, no aim assist on snipers, there's going to be lots of changes, and in the full version of the game, I don't see that happening at all. In fact, in my third game and my final game of Infinite Warfare for now, I put on a sniper and look at the clips that I'm hitting in this one game. It's insane. I never used a sniper before, except for in the beta, of course, but I barely snipe in Call of Duty. I put on this sniper and I'm just fucking shitting on these kids, dude. The sniper and watch this clip. Oh, how the hell did I kill that guy right there, dude? You cannot tell me that was BS, dude. Come on, that guy, I felt bad for that guy. I don't know how I even killed him. My screen was bloody red, and I still killed him. I don't know. This game just has really, like, severe problems, and that's just one of them. And now you might think, well, you like Modern Warfare Remastered, and there's quickscoping in that game, but the difference in that game is that the snipers in that game, the maps were more set up for sniping. You could go in the back of the map, you could either quick scope or no scope or hard scope more likely. You had Juggernaut in that game to protect you, and Last Stand would give you an extra shot if you wanted to use Last Stand at all, which I don't, but I'm saying that it gives you an extra shot. In COD 4, everything is pretty much overpowered, like the M16, perks counter each other, and this game, the maps are not set up for sniping, so of course people are going to quick scope. Infinity Ward wants you to quick scope with the snipers, and that's why I don't like them in Infinite Warfare, and they haven't changed since the beta. And like I keep saying, you know, it's not the fact that they didn't change the snipers, it's the fact that they said they were going to change the snipers in the patch note that says they did when I'm playing here, and they really did not. So that means that Infinity Ward really does not care about their game, and therefore, why should I play it? Now, and that's my final thoughts on the multiplayer there. So that was my third and final match for now. I'm probably going to be playing more Modern Warfare Remastered. But anyways, jumping aside from the multiplayer, I did play Zombies with a sub last night. And Zombies was pretty fun in this game. There was a bunch of stuff that I didn't know. I had to learn along the way. And I like how everything is based around the movie theme. Ever since this game announced this Zombies, everyone was like, oh, this is too cartoony and crazy. But I actually really liked the theme of it, the movie theme. How it changes scenes instead of rounds, just real cool stuff here within Zombies, and I'm really looking forward to exploring more. And honestly, if this game did not have Zombies, this would be uninstalled from my hard drive, because I don't feel like playing the multiplayer at all. And plus, Modern Warfare Remastered has 1,000 levels in it, and more stuff to do anyways, so I'll just be playing that. But that's really my thoughts on it. I mean, you could have different opinions. If you like Infinite Warfare and you like the thrusting and jumping around and chaotic spawns. Now, here is another thing that I actually forgot to mention. You see, when you think of COD 4 and you think of Shipment and you think of Modern Warfare Remastered and Shipment, you know, Shipment is the smallest map in Call of Duty history, and it's so chaotic, but the difference on Shipment compared to these newer Call of Duty games is Shipment is controlled chaos. If you're playing Domination or what have you, you know where they are going to spawn. If they have C on Shipment, you know that they are going to be spawning on the C flag, and they could potentially flip depending on where your teammates are. However, in newer Call of Duties, everything is so chaotic, and with the thrusters and jumps and everything involved, it doesn't help. The spawn systems, ever since Modern Warfare 3 and onward, the spawn systems in Call of Duty have been really ruined, and that's why, with the added advanced movements, it just really just doesn't make for a real good game, in my own opinion. And Shipment is really, really fun. I actually got a 100 plus gameplay, which I might share. I mean, it's not that hard to get a 100 plus on Shipment, but it was super fun, super chaotic, and it's controlled chaos. That's the best way I could say it. In Shipment, even Ground War in Call of Duty 4, it's controlled chaos. It's real nice controlled chaos where it's fun at the same time as chaotic, but in these newer games, it's way too hectic and crazy and spawn flipping. They hold your hand too much kind of game style, and I just don't personally enjoy that. But anyways, if you did enjoy the video, you know what to do. I'll see you on the next one. This is NinjaGeek. I'm out, and peace.